It says, you are live. You guys want me to send you the link? You can come on live with me for a minute.
All right.
Chickadee. Chickadee.
I can't because I'm on my phone.
All right. Oh, there she is. Chris Shuck. Hey, ladies. All right, I'll send you the. I'm gonna hang up and I'll send you the link, Arizona, and Chris, you can just hang in the chat with us. All right. Bye, guys. Chris said, it's Thursday night and the hippie hut's back in town. What up? I think it's just me and you, Chris. We'll see if anybody shows up. They did not miss us, apparently. I'll just keep opening my little boxes. We are kind of early for I sent you the link, Arizona. Did you not get it yet? Yep. Just the three of us. They done forgot about us, y'all. Nope, there she is.
I was on delay.
You was just
hello, everybody.
Oh, I need to. I don't know. Do I need to turn off something? No. Sound like you were echoing, like I had two devices on. Oh, there's a popo. Becky
hey,
said,
Becky.
Hey, hippies, where are you? We are home. We all are back to our prospective places. But the picture that I posted up there, I guess they'll see it after we get off again, right?
They can see it. I think. No?
Well, right now I think they're just seeing our thingies.
Chris,
no?
You're funny. Yeah, probably.
So when we get done, Becky, I had posted it. There's a picture. And that is the one where everybody's got to guess where we're at. And if you guys guess it, then we'll give you a prize. But your clue is, obviously, we're somewhere in Arizona. And your clue is an eagle. I'm not going to make it easy. Not going to make it easy. But we have got some stories to tell you. Lord have mercy.
We do?
I do. I don't know about y'all. I damn sure do. For real. for real. Especially about that shock that my ass was supposed to be on the plane. And
That was not funny.
that was not fun. Hey, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
That was not funny at all. And when Cliff said that to me, I was like, no, honey, you're looking at it wrong. He's like, no, honey.
You're looking at it wrong.
I was like, oh, no. Oh, no. However, I'm very thankful that he looked at it, because if I'd been standing there as Chris is flying off and still waiting for my plane that was never going to come, I would have probably just lost it right there. I would have just sat down and cried. I would have been like, okay, that's it. Somebody better find me an airplane to Raleigh. That's all I know. And not for $428.
Yeah, that's
I could
crazy.
have booked a whole new trip somewhere else. Round trip, no less. There's Kelly. Hey, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
She said, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. So, if you can guess, I'm going to give a prize. So, the clue is the eagle, and we are somewhere in Arizona. You guys just have to figure it out. It's not going to be real easy. Becky said the Grand Canton.
Where's that?
Well, I don't know about no Grand Canton.
Where's Canton at?
Ohio. I ain't lying. There's a Canton, Ohio. For real. But we weren't there. Now, I will tell you, Becky, that is not the answer. Oh, I better quit doing this. Can y'all hear that? Is that like
Yes.
really? I'm sorry. I forgot that I'm live.
Use the crackling.
I'm taking all these little things out of their packages. We did go to the Grand Canyon, Becky, but that is not the answer to the picture. So you have to keep guessing, girl. Let me tell you, have you ever been? Oh, Chris said there's a Canton, Michigan too. Right, girl? Have you ever been to the Grand Canyon? Anybody?
Yeah. Once.
Besides us.
With you.
I was gonna say, besides us, I think all we got is Becky and Kelly. Have either one of you been to the Grand Canyon?
Anna's here too.
Oh, and Anna. Well, we only got 4 people now. Becky said, yep. Becky, I don't know about you, but that's one long, boring road. And it's like, you think you're getting closer to it, and you get in there, you still got another 45 miles to go. I'm like, Lord, are we ever going to get there? But I'll have you know, Becky, all along, you know how all along the road, they got all the Indian people set up with all their stuff? You know I was stopping. And I know them girls were like, oh my God, not again. Oh, yes, it was. I had to see the stuff, girl. And I will say, everybody in Arizona was really nice. They weren't, you know,
Everyone
they
was
were very
friendly.
helpful. Yeah, I thought you might. I did that too. Right? How can you not stop? Of course, I stopped everywhere we could stop that had stuff. And between that and I had to pee all the time. Chris finally says to me, "What do you got? A walnut for a bladder?" Just pull over, man. I tell you what, we did have a time, you guys. Chris's eyes. I ain't kidding. But okay, so it's very dry out there,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm already dry because of diabetes. So it was like, whoo, I was dried up like SpongeBob. So, did y'all miss us? No. You ready for a sale? Chris says, I did say that. I know you did. I told Cliff. Cliff laughed. He said, what do you got, a walnut for a bladder? Yeah. Oh, we're back up to 6 people. No other guesses besides the Grand Canyon?
Well,
And it ain't the gem show either. So it's gonna take a little thought to try and figure that out. I guess what other clue can we give them? One more clue, you guys. What should we give them?
nah. That's a good clue. So no.
No more clues?
No.
Okay. Arizona said no more clues for y'all. I'm trying to think what I could give them that wouldn't give it away anyway. So probably, yep. Chris said nope, no clues yet. So I think, okay, so what we'll do is we'll let it go until next Thursday when y'all have a sale. And if nobody has guessed it by then, we'll give them one more clue that night.
All right. That's fair.
And then if nobody guesses it, the next sale, we'll give them another clue until they get it. Unless we get down to the only clues without giving it away, you know. You guys just got to think hard. What's in Arizona?
There's lots of things in Arizona.
Cactuses, tumbleweeds, cactuses, tumbleweeds. My ears have not stopped yet. I can't get them unplugged. I try to hold my nose and blow, and one ear opens up, the other ear's like, no.
Culver's.
Oh man, that was some good hamburgers. Oh, and let me tell anybody that's listening.
Here it comes. I
Here
told
we
you
go.
so.
So, I don't know if you guys remember me saying one of my main objectives was to go to In-N-Out Burger because I've heard so many people talk about how great them hamburgers are, and you always see the movie stars talking about, well, we went In-N-Out, right?
Yeah.
Save your money. Save your money, people. Now, the whole, what is it? The ambiance or whatever about it is cool. You go through the guys wearing little paper hat, all that stuff's cool, you know. But the hamburger, yeah, no. Not all they were cracked up to be, in my opinion, anyway. Culver's was much better. And they had custard, so that made it even better. But I do not see what they see about In-N-Out Burger. Chris said, oh my God, not that again. In-N-Out Burgers. That was funny. Because I don't forget what we were doing that day, but I said, okay, go get me a burger and a milkshake. I guess it was like 11 something at night. Chris and I went through there and I got my burger and my milkshake. Got back to the room, dropped my milkshake. So there went the milkshake part, which might have been good. And the little French fries were like rocks. And the hamburger, Becky said, "Were you at the Four Corners?"
Nope. We talked about that,
I
but
don't know what
that was too. Remember when I was telling you that you can be in 4 states at once?
Oh, that's right. No, that was too far from us, wasn't it?
Yep.
Hell, we had already drove.
A
Was it
gazillion
7
miles.
hours from?
I
Oh
don't
my.
know. It was a gazillion miles.
A gazillion and one. I can tell you, our rent-a-car was a red Dodge Charger. And that poor little car took a beating, but it got us there and back. And Chris loved it. He named our car Valentine. It was that little hot red Dodge. It was cute. Well, see, no, I got you. I'll put your thing in the mail probably tomorrow, Becky. I got your thing. I could probably get out tomorrow. I've been in recovery mode for the last couple days because this is what I was going to tell you. So we finally left Arizona and made it back to Phoenix because that's where we came in at. And we checked into our last hotel and I was so tired. All I wanted to do, I got to tell them this, but anyway, all I wanted to do was get in that bed, take my shower, get into bed, and go to sleep. I was so tired. So I called Cliff to tell him, hey, we made it to our last hotel. I'll see you tomorrow. He said, what time's plane leave? I said, right about 1 o'clock. I said, Chris leaves about 1:15. I said, it's going to work out good. So he had me print out the stuff and he had it on the refrigerator, my itinerary. And he's looking at it and he says, honey, you leave at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, what? You're looking at it wrong. He says, no, you're looking at it wrong. I was like, oh my God. It says 12:58 p.m. And I was, for some reason, thinking anyway. So it was like 7 o'clock.
It said a.m., not p.m., right?
Yeah, a.m. And I was thinking it was p.m., so I wasn't leaving. Yeah, no. So then I had at that point 5 hours to get my act together and get to the airport.
Together.
I looked at Chris. Chris was on the phone or something, and I'm steady ringing her phone, blowing her phone up. Hey man, I gotta talk to you. I got problems. I gotta talk to you. Get off the phone, Chris. So I had gone out to the car to start retrieving my stuff to get it, start packing it. Chris comes like, she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm leaving in like 5 hours. She's like, what? But it's a good thing he saw that, because if not, like I said, I'd been standing there waiting for my plane.
You would have missed your plane. Yeah.
So at 1 o'clock in the morning, I got on the plane. That was, but I told Chris. Chris was crying. She was so upset I was leaving. And it was funny because as we're walking out the lobby of the hotel, she's pulling one of my suitcases. I'm pulling the other. And the girl, I think she already took a liking to me and Chris, because by this time I had already locked myself out of my room 3 times. So I kept having to go to the front desk to get a key.
Oh my God.
Like, what the hell are you doing, lady? It was funny, but she just was laughing at us at this point. And as we're walking out, she says, y'all are leaving? And I looked at her, and Chris got her head down. She's just pulling the suitcase. And I said, I am. She's not. She said, well, why? She looks sad. Like, she's sad. She is sad. So then poor Chris had to take the rental car back and all that by herself. I get into Atlanta at 5:30 in the morning, a half hour ahead of schedule. Yay. There's like nobody there, nothing open. And then I had to traipse all the way to the other end of the airport. And when I was trying Hotel Congress, nope.
Nope.
Becky trying. She's trying. The no sleep in. Ain't that the truth, Chris? So when I left, I only had one suitcase, Becky. Then I bought so much stuff out there. This is really funny. So me and Chris had checked out of our hotel where we were. But that's where the post office was. So we all had lunch together. And then now Chris and I have already checked out of our room. So we have nowhere to go to route through our stuff because now we got to buy stuff. We got to ship some of our stuff back to us. Hey, Sarah, how are you, dear?
Hey, Sarah.
So we had so much stuff. We said, okay, we're going to ship some stuff back because there's no way it's going back in the suitcase that we came with, right? So you guys, this is the funniest thing. If you can picture this in your head. So me and Chris go to the post office and we get first she went in there and I thought the freaking post office ate her. She's in there for like ever. I'm like, how hard? What is going on? So I text her. She's like, girl, the line is long. I'll be out there. I was like, okay. So she went in for the Monopoly size boxes. They don't have them no more. So she ended up getting some of the flat rate boxes. Well, in the meantime, I'm packing my banker's box. I got that all packed. But the thing is, we're in the off side of the post office, kind of like the Walmart parking lot. We got the trunk up. Our suitcases are on the ground. We got our clothes everywhere because we're digging through. What are we going to send? What are we going to keep? You know, we were a hot mess, you guys. People driving by looking at us like, what's wrong with them two girls?
Exactly. That's what I was afraid of.
We got some looks, let me tell you. But so then we get it all situated. That took us a while. Chris sitting on the ground. She got this going and that one. It was funny. Anyway, we got them all packaged up. So now we head back into the post office. I got a great big banker's box and a large flat rate box. Well, obviously I know the large flat rate box is 20, whatever it is. So I told Chris, I said, oh, I'm going to send this parcel, Chris. Chris said, I thought they were thinking we were refugees. Anyway, I tell Chris, I said, I'll send it parcel. It shouldn't cost no more than 15, 20 bucks, right? I get up there and that woman told me it was $68 some to send that box. I looked at her. I said, that's parcel? She said, oh, I don't have parcel. Now, why that post office didn't have parcel, I don't know. But I said, $68? I said, okay, forget it. So I grabbed my boxes. I told Chris, I'm going out to the car. We're going to Walmart and buy another suitcase. So that's what we ended up doing. Now, Chris, she packed all her dirty clothes in the flat rate boxes and sent them so she could bring the stuff that we got. So now, when we check into that last hotel, right, and we're like, okay, I didn't know. And then I found out, okay, I'm leaving in 5 hours. So now I go back out to the car. We're carrying in boxes. I know this lady's thinking, what in the world are these girls doing? They moving in for the rest of their life or what? Then I had to unpack the boxes, pack them into the suitcase. It was a hot mess, you guys. I said, Lord. But this was the real funny thing. So Chris takes me. I said, Chris, all you got to do is drop me off at the departures. You don't have to worry about parking the car and coming with me and all that. Because it was late and I know she was tired, right?
Yeah.
So Chris gets out and we get my 2 suitcases out. Now remember, I only left with one and my big Betsy Johnson thing that you could slide on your suitcase and wheel them all together. So now I got 2 suitcases. Girls, let me tell you, them 2 suitcases went the opposite way of each other. I'm tired. I'm over it already, and these effing suitcases are wanting not to go my way. I was like, oh no.
Uh-oh.
They're all the little things. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? So anyway.
But you got lots of stuff from Arizona.
Oh, that I did. But them 2 suitcases finally got their act together and they both started rolling the right way. I said, there is a God. Then I couldn't find the Delta Gate.
Uh-oh.
Chris kept trying to tell me, this ain't the place. I'm like, this is the place. And it was the place. But the Delta Gate was hiding behind this wall. And I'm like, so I just stopped at this lady. I said, can you please tell me where the Delta is? She's always right behind that wall. I'm thinking, who puts it behind a wall? So I got to the lady and I was telling her my craziness. She said, no, you made the right choice. She said, buying that suitcase, because it was another $30 charge, which was a whole lot better than the $80 I was going to pay at the post office, because I got the suitcase. It was on sale too. So, and then I had all my jewels with me. Chris didn't want to leave me. She didn't. She was so cute. But yeah, you guys, if you only know the time we had, it was an adventure for sure. But we did have fun. We had lots of laughs.
There were some points where I was like, is this really happening? Are we really here?
I know.
I don't feel like we're here. Are we here?
Then look, so the whole time where Arizona's worried about me and Chris getting kicked off the plane. And we were good. And then I looked at Chris. Now I didn't want to have a drink on the plane because I was worried about having to get up and go pee. And then I was like, meh, I'm gonna have rum and coke, Chris. She's like, okay. So then we had our little tray between us, all filled up with all our little bottles and our Coke cans. That was cute. It filled up a whole little. Are you gonna show us any of your pretties? Not to sell, just show. Oh, I got both. I got stuff that I'm gonna sell, and I got stuff that I'm gonna show you. Yeah, I got a little bit of everything. I got too much of everything. I'll tell you that. And it adds up quick, you guys. But you go walking through there and you're just like, oh, I gotta have this, I gotta have that. They couldn't get me out of the first 3 tents, and there's got to be what, Arizona, 50 tents in one show at least.
Yeah. Yeah. We probably
Arizona
got like 1/8 of the way into the show.
One
like,
show.
Yeah, one show. Yeah. We did. We saw about a half of the other show.
Yeah. And once I got zoned in on something, like, oh, I'm here. And then it was, can we get her out of there?
The opals got to D.
The what?
The opals.
Oh, good Lord, you guys, the opals. I do not know what the deal was, but I don't care where you look, there was opals. And I was ate up with them, all them opals.
Yep.
I mean, ate up, but everywhere you look, they were screaming at you. And so, yep, I got some opals, got some moonstones. You name it. I didn't need to go to all the other tents because my credit card was like, you need to quit putting me in that damn machine, lady. Yeah. Lots of opals. Lots of quartz. All that stuff. It's just everywhere. No, big boy. And these dogs sniffing all this stuff up. Like, where have you been, Mom?
Dee was breaking strands of beads off the thing. She's like yanking on it, and the whole strand comes flying down. Like, Dee, you
Hey,
gotta be gentle. She's like, I just want it.
over there.
Give it to me.
Dee, quit being so. I'm like, this. It's stupid. I don't know. Maybe it's not stupid the way they did it, but I thought it was just dumb. I guess that's the best way to display them. But it's like, you yank on the thing and it don't come out. And all of a sudden there's just beads falling everywhere. I was like, uh-oh. Chinese man didn't see it though, so he was okay. But I know I ain't the first or the last that have.
No, you're not the first and you're not the last. It'll happen.
You cracked me up because you're like, Dee, like I was.
You were a bull in a china shop.
Oh, I always am. I don't care where it is or where I go. I've told you guys that all the time. I am a bull in a china shop. And I don't know. Maybe if he had them on the table laying like most of them, it would have been better. But you got them high, 10 feet high in the air, and you're supposed to, like, really? All you got to do is,
you just grab the hook, pull the whole thing down, go over to the table, lay it down, and pull a strand out.
Yeah, that's just too much. All of them should have been laying on the table, so all you had to do is pull the strand out. The table was full.
The table was full.
Yeah.
There was stuff everywhere. There's so much stuff you can't see it all. Like, it's impossible.
And what I want to know.
I'm going back tomorrow.
Yeah, Arizona's still been going since me and Chris. But what I want to know is how they get them great big ones there.
Cranes.
Well, they ain't flying on the airplane.
Trucks.
From wherever.
Trucks.
Do they come in on a shipping container or what?
The shipping containers, and also there's warehouses that they store them in Tucson.
Okay. Because I know all the grief they gave me about my luggage and weight. I'm thinking, how? I know them things didn't get there on no plane.
No, the shipping containers. Semi-trucks.
I'm going to tell you guys this too. The post office people ain't got shit on the luggage guys at the airport. Because I happened to be stuck on a plane. They were trying to clear the ice off the runway or something, I think it was. And I'm watching these dudes, and they're chunking them suitcases. I know, like they do the boxes at the post office. I left with a brand new suitcase. I got home, and it's got 2 holes in it. That's how rough they are with those.
Yeah.
I'm serious. But that's why I took all this 90 pounds of stuff, rocks and stuff on the toting that little bag through the airport was ridiculous. I needed a wheelie for that bag. My carry-on.
Yeah. It wasn't a wheelie.
Trying to get down, I ain't lying. Trying to get down that little aisle, and that bag had to weigh, I'm gonna tell you, at least 50 pounds, my carry-on. Because it was all the rocks and gems and stuff. I didn't want them to get broke. And you try and get down the aisle of the airplane that ain't but a foot wide, trying to carry that thing and not knock somebody in the head with it. That was a mess. And I think that the airline should have a drop box about suggestions on how they can make your flight better, and I got one for them. Let the poor people that are sitting in the back, let them get on the plane first. They do it.
They do.
Right backwards. They let all
They
the other
usually
people in
do.
the front of the plane. No, they don't.
Really?
They really. Okay, so first class boards first. Then the
Well,
Sky Mile people and the Platinum people, and that's all the people that are not basic. I was basic seating.
You're
And
basic.
those people are all back.
You are not
I was just
basic.
basic.
You are
That's
not
what my
basic.
ticket said.
No.
That is what my ticket said. And I'm going to tell you, they let everybody on the front of the plane on first. So then all the people, you play pinball
Ping pong
going down the thing.
Yeah, pinball going down the aisle. Bing, bing.
Yeah. And you're bouncing off these people. And they're looking at you like, really, lady? And I want to say, look, they should let us on the plane first so that we don't smack you in the head with our stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But they don't. They got it backwards. Backwards. Other than that, I guess the plane rides were okay. And then Chris, you guys, Chris kept telling me, D, how am I going to find you in the airport? And I told her, I said, Chris, you ain't going to miss me coming. So it was my time to get over there to where Chris was going to get on the plane. She texts me. She says, D, my boarding pass I downloaded ain't working. I'm in line. I'm like, okay, well, on my way to you. And of course, you know, I had on a bright pink shirt. You could see me coming from 1,000 miles away. And all of a sudden I see this little person running toward me. D! I said, I told you weren't going to miss me, girl. She said, I saw that pink shirt coming, knew it was you. I said, that's right. You can't miss me. Them in my hippie shoes. That was fun. It was fun. We covered a lot of miles in a short period of time.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever traveled that many miles in that shorter time.
We were on a mission. We was on a mission, y'all. And if you guys can ever figure out where we were, you're going to be like, oh, man, that's cool.
Everywhere we went was kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying, I thought that was the coolest place, and I can't really say too much because I'll give it away.
That's right. Dee took a dip in the snow.
Oh my gosh, y'all, for real. Oh, wait, and you don't even know this, but then after that fall, then me and Chris, I forget what we were doing, and she had the one suitcase, and it fell over and hit me in the back of the leg. I was like, oh, my Lord. Yeah. So, the Grand Canyon, you guys, the road to the Grand Canyon was closed because of the snow. And we didn't think we were going to be able to go. But somebody was looking out for us, and they opened the road.
I kept praying for sunshine.
Yep. And it was nice and sunny, and they opened the road. But the walkways and stuff were still icy and snowy. And I was trying to get out the way of these people coming. I took one step to the right, and that was it.
One flip to the right.
In the snow, I went.
She took one flip to the right.
Thank you, Jesus.
It wasn't funny, but it was funny.
Oh, it was funny.
It
was funny.
It wasn't funny because we had to make sure you were all right first. But then it was funny. And then she thought she lost her pink. She thought she lost her amethyst and her pink moonstone ring in the snow, but that was when we were like almost home. She's like, "Oh my God, I'm missing my ring."
You guys know my ring.
We can't go back for it.
Hi, Craft Creations. Welcome, dear. We're just talking about our little trip. And then when we end the thumbnail, I'm giving away a prize. There's a picture. If you can guess where we were, you whoever guesses it, I'm giving away a prize for that. But you guys know the ring that I wear that everybody likes, that has the pink moonstone square. And then Jeannie. Hi, Jeannie. Welcome.
Hi, Jeannie.
Jenny. I don't have my glasses on. I thought that was an A.
Hi, Jenny.
But I know Becky knows because Becky likes that ring. You know which one we're talking about, Becky? It has the amethyst teardrop and then the square pink moonstone, the one I always wear on my pointer finger. I don't even know how far we had made it down the road. And I happened to look at my hand and I was like, my ring is gone.
And we weren't going back.
The ring, yeah, no. We were too far away from the Grand Canyon at that point. And Arizona says, the Grand Canyon wanted a piece of you or something like that. I was like, well, sacrifice my favorite ring. And Chris kept saying, no, it's here somewhere. I'm like, no, Chris, that ring's gone. Sure enough, I guess we were loading something in the truck, our stuff we bought at the Grand Canyon or something, and it actually fell off in the trunk. And when we opened up the trunk, I went to go look in the one bag. And as I did, Chris has got her hand in there and I could see the ring and it's under the bag. It wasn't even in the bag. It's so weird, but I found the ring. I was like, yay. I really love that ring. For real, Jenny. And of course, we all thought I lost it when I fell in the snow.
Yeah.
And Chris was picking me up, shaking me off.
Well, because the weather was so cold, Dee's fingers shrunk. So she was losing her jewelry anyways. So
yeah,
we thought for sure when she fell in the snow that it stayed in the snow and slipped off her finger, but it didn't. Yay.
And then no sooner did I fall, and a couple minutes later, I see this little boy behind us. He fell, and he was so embarrassed. I wasn't. I was just like, yeah, it is what it is. I didn't. But that little boy, he was so embarrassed, and I waited for him to kind of get close to me, and I said, hey, bud, I fell too. Don't worry about it. And he just gave me a look like, I don't know you, lady. Just keep on walking.
Crazy lady.
I was trying to make right.
Don't talk to strangers. Stranger danger. Katie,
so funny. Then we went into this tower. They got this tower. And we go in and the lady says something about you can go all the way up to the top. I says to the lady, well, how many stairs is that?
85.
She said 84. 84,
I thought you said 85.
I was like, I can't make it 85. So we went to the first land and took a bunch of pictures and came back down. And that's only a one way. So you better hope nobody's coming when you're trying to go down. That was interesting.
I just sat down in the lobby.
Yeah. Arizona
my back was done. I was like, I was done from the hike to the tower.
And then they got this little place where you can. Hi, Susan. can't say it would be cheating. Oh, did you know? Do you know, Susan, where we were going? Did I tell you? What do you mean you can't say it would be cheating?
She knew.
Oh,
I-
she already. Okay, yeah. Can't say nothing, Susan. Can't say nothing.
She knew
Oh.
before we went.
There
Because
was a place.
she was paying attention to our other videos.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Was listening. Right? The one little place that I went down, Chris in Arizona wouldn't go, but I was like, I'm going down there. And I'm gonna tell y'all, it's like a 3-foot fence, 3-foot high fence, and then you're over the canyon. That's just all there was to it. And I was like, oh, got good pictures from there though. But it was a little scary with all the ice and the snow.
Yeah.
But I felt like that fence could hold me, so. Fort Apache. No, ma'am. Becky's trying. Becky is trying to guess. You keep going, Becky. You'll get it.
We see you,
Anyone
Susan.
see? You don't hear us, girl? I think
Maybe
Chris left us.
Maybe we're on delay.
Yeah, I don't know how long our lag is. Fort Apache. I didn't even know about that place. Becky's trying hard, though.
She's trying.
Yeah, there's so many stories, you guys, that we could tell you that, oh, Lord. Funny. Just funny.
Now, almost everybody got their packages from me last Saturday. Some got it on Monday. And Becky's is going out tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll probably send Becky's tomorrow, too. It's been raining and colder than I don't know what here. Navajo Nation. Nope. Nope. That's not it.
We were lucky to get a room.
Oh, good Lord, you guys.
That was round and round and round and round and round and round and round in circles. Oh my God.
That poor little car. She was a trooper and she was brand new. I was waiting, like every time we got out, I would look at the front of the car and make sure it was still on there. I was like, this poor rental car, they're going to charge me for the whole car when we get it back. But she was all good. We still had all the fenders and everything by the time we made it, because there's like big chunks of snow and ice. You couldn't.
And the car was low.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dodge Charger sits real low to the ground. There's like no clearance hardly at all. I know Chris was driving one time. I was like, Jesus Moses, Chris, is the car still up? Well, I don't know what we hit. It was ice, I know. Big chunk of it.
Going into the gas station.
Yeah, that was funny. And potholes, y'all. I ain't never seen so many potholes in all my life. And I think we hit every one there was. I tried to avoid them. And I don't know how to do nothing but 80 or above when I'm driving.
Oh
So
my God.
We're going through like a 45. I'm like, oh, doing 80. Better slow down. How we didn't get a ticket, I don't know. I will say someone was looking out for us on that trip. Because Lord only knows, y'all. Uh-oh. Oh, Chris is still here. Look what Susan put in there.
I see that. She was
You're
giving
gonna have to
people a
give up
chance.
You're gonna have to give up now, Becky. Susan got it. Look what she put in there and see if you understand it. The Hopi Reservation. Huh?
Hopi.
Hopi? No.
Hopi.
Susan got it.
Susan got it because it was slightly mentioned at my birthday party.
So, yeah, we went to Winslow, Arizona, Route 66, and we stood on the corner. You guys know the song The Eagles, Take It Easy, where they're talking about standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, and a flatbed Ford slowing down to take a look at me. That's where we went. Wait till you see the pictures we got of that, you guys. I don't even know. I guess I would have to do it on my community tab to post pictures so they can see them, right?
Yeah.
Is that how I would do that?
Yeah.
I'll post some pictures on the community tab in the next couple days or something. That was fun.
So apparently Susan
was our
can't
mission.
hear us. She texted me. She said, "Can you guys see me? Nobody's responding." I was like, "We see you. We're talking to you."
Can you hear us?
I guess not.
Look, she just put in here, "Do you see me?"
Yes.
Yes. Do you not have something on, maybe?
I can't type into the chat because I'm only on one device.
Yes, Susan. You don't hear us? And that eagle, you don't hear us. That eagle is right above where you stand on what is it? Glen Fry is the picture of Glen Fry.
It's up in the window.
Okay, she said I just switched to my computer. All right, she sees and hears us now. Yeah, so on the corner is a picture, is a statue of Glen Fry, and then right above that is where that eagle's sitting on the window. But there really is a flatbed Ford sitting there. It's a big photo op. They say people come from all over.
She's like, "Can I answer?" You already did answer.
You already answered. We already told everybody you won, girl. You're the winner.
You're so silly.
I think I now have 9,000 t-shirts.
Yep.
Lord have mercy, y'all. I had to have some Winslow, Arizona t-shirts. See, something's off. I did see something's off. I don't know what she means.
It's just her. She's being silly.
Look again. Becky
It's up.
says I should get a prize. The only one guessing. I might throw you something in there. No worries.
Scroll up, Susan. Everything you typed is in there.
Yep, we've been talking to you the whole time, Susan.
Make sure you put in, you toggle the, it used to be live chat, top chat, but now it's top chat, all chat.
Becky, you should get a prize just because. Yeah, I'll send Becky something. No worries. Chris,
It's
got
A speeding ticket? Did you guys get a speeding ticket?
No, we didn't.
And why'd she
Not
say
that I
that?
know of, anyway. Not that I know
Chris?
of. I was in the car.
Yeah, but you weren't in the car with her the whole time.
We ain't get no speeding ticket.
Maybe she got a speeding ticket.
In Valentine. Hold on, I'll be right back. You talk to him for a second, Arizona.
What am I supposed to talk about? Chris, did you get a speeding ticket after you dropped Dee off at the airport? Asking for a friend. No selling tonight. I'm going back to the gem show in the morning. But next Thursday, we'll be here. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll either be here or on my channel. One or the other. Dee may or may not join us. I'm not sure. She hasn't said yet. If she's joining us, we'll be here. If not, we'll be over on my channel, I guess. Ate a lot of food. No, next Thursday is our first sale night back, and then the 16th, I think, is our craft night. What's torture, Becky? She just wants to see the stuff. Well, the day that Chris and Dee were with us at the gem show, I didn't buy anything because I couldn't make it up to the tent that I wanted to buy stuff at. they were buying everything at the first couple of tents we were at, and I never made it up to the other tent. But I'm going there tomorrow, so I will go get some stuff. I did buy some stuff the day before, but not as much as I wanted to. You back, Dee?
You did what?
I said the day that you, me, and Chris
Yeah,
and Roger went to the gem show,
my
I didn't
babies
buy
were
any.
ready to go to bed.
I didn't buy anything because I didn't make it up to the tent that I wanted to buy stuff at. And you guys were buying stuff all at those first few tents, so I didn't buy anything that day. But I did buy stuff the day before because Becky's wanting to see some pretties. And I'm like, I don't even know. Are you selling next Thursday, Dee? Do you know? Where'd you go?
I might. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
I might. I don't know. It depends on if I can get my stuff together before Thursday. If not, it'll probably maybe be the next Thursday. Because and I haven't told you yet, Arizona, but I talked to Sarah today and she's not going to be able to come home.
Oh no.
She just got back from Germany, and the mission that they sent her on, it was only her and one other person that came from her base that got qualified to do what she's going to be needing to do or whatever. So she can't come yet. But it should be by before the end of the year, because she's already got like 70 days leave built up, and she has to use 30 of it or she's going to lose it. So they're going to have to let her go sometime before the end of the year. But I was really looking forward to seeing her next week, but not happening. So there's that. And then the other issues that I have going on, is, I don't know, that I'm just going to have to play those by how they roll in. So it just depends.
I'm sure that they do, Becky, but I didn't see. I saw regular like crafting wire and stuff like that. But the sterling is usually over at the wholesaler only places, and I haven't been over there yet. So
Now, I'll say I thought that was pretty crappy.
what?
That some of them places wouldn't sell to just us. You had to be a business or whatever. Now, I thought that was crappy because, well, it's kind of stupid on their part. Because that one booth had lots of stuff I would have bought. But they're like,
But that's how the gym show is. It's most, a lot of the shows. See, that's actually a public venue, but they do have some wholesale only, where you have to have a business license to buy. But most of the places sell to the public, even if they are a wholesaler. You just have to pay tax. But there were
Yeah.
a couple that they don't even want to deal with you unless they're because they want to sell bulk. They don't want to sell one or two items.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I get that. And it wasn't like there was a shortage of stuff to buy, but I just thought that was kind of
Right.
uppity. Like, oh, I can't sell you anything. Really?
But that's the whole thing of the gem show. It is mostly a wholesaling type deal for businesses to come and get wholesale items.
And jewelers.
However, the venue that we were at was a public venue. So I've never seen a vendor say wholesale only at that venue before. So it was kind of odd.
That was new to you too?
That particular vendor, yeah, that was kind of new to me. Because even though they are wholesalers, most of them, they'll sell to you anyways. They'll just charge you tax.
Yeah, I mean, I pay tax wherever I go, so I wasn't thinking I wasn't going to pay tax on that stuff,
Right.
So it was a lot of stuff, I can tell you. But yeah, maybe I'll post some pictures on the community tab. And now that Susan guessed, I can put some on my Facebook too. So if you guys are friends with me on Facebook, and if you're not, hit me up on Facebook. And then you can see a bunch of our pictures. We got some good ones. Becky says, if you go, let me know. I need wire.
Yeah, if I see some, I'll let you know. I'll send you a message in Instagram, so pay attention. Because I'm not going to stand around for an hour to wait for an answer. There's no time to stand around. If I'm at the show and I see it, I'll message you.
I might be willing to share some of my opals with you, Becky. I got a whole strand.
Dead soft, right?
What'd you say, Arizona?
I was answering Becky dead soft. She wants 20 or 18
Hold on.
gauge dead soft wire.
Hold on, Becky. I'm gonna grab them and I'm gonna show them to you. Watch out.
I know one place last year had some gold wire. I didn't see any silver, but I haven't been over that way, so I don't know.
I gotta move all this stuff here. Hold on. Oh no. I got so much on this desk. Let me see what it's gonna look like when I turn my camera on. That stuff, because you'll never see them. Like I said, they had opals everywhere. Stones, strands, you name it. And I ended up buying their rondelles, and they're faceted, and they're just gorgeous. But I bought, they call it a necklace. It's just those on a string.
It's a strand of beads. They called it a necklace?
Yeah. That's what the guy called
Well,
it.
it's a strand that you could make a necklace out of because it's graduated, right?
Yeah. It's let me see how long it is. Let me see. It is a 16-inch strand.
Yeah, so you'd have to add some spacers to that to make an actual necklace that'll fit you, right?
Yeah. But I wasn't gonna make a necklace. I wanted to make like a bracelet and then use the opals as spacers. Not to make the whole thing opals. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Let's see here. If we can. Well, that ain't gonna work on that white. This pink might work better. But they party, girl. They party. I didn't think I was gonna end up with any, but I did. Alright, got them on some pink paper. See if they'll shine through better. If not, let me see. I gotta come down.
Careful.
Oh, you might even see them.
Maybe
I know,
on
right?
some black. You got anything black?
Yeah, I gotta. Hold on. Black cardstock. I'll go grab a piece of that. And then put it on a tray so that I
Yeah, I
don't
was going to
drop
say,
them.
get a tray. Get a tray. Yeah, she'll put it on a solo screen when she gets back.
Look at my little tray, because there it is. All right, I'll make me big. Solo. make sure we're zoomed in all the way.
Oh yeah, on the black you can see them.
It's not, they're not really showing.
Yeah, but you can see the colors in them.
Can you see the colors?
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're not showing real good on mine. But they're rondelles and they're faceted and they're graduated. So I've got large all the way up to small. See if I can be still long enough for them to focus. You
The
seeing
Ethiopian?
colors?
Ethiopian?
Yes.
Oh, you can see those colors, yes.
Can you? Because I really can't see them
Yeah,
on my screen.
I see pinks and blues and greens, purple. Yes.
Girl, you know, I had seen so many opals and I kept telling Arizona, oh my Lord, I got to have some of them. I got to have some of them. And
They had opal fever.
I did. And right here, to me, I can see them good, but yeah. So I might share some of them with you. I gotta get, which I've already started looking. D, you are my new best friend, right? Girls, I'm gonna tell you,
That was not a
there
cheap
was so many
band of beads.
strings and
The first one she looked at was like over
this
$300.
For real. And I was like, oh no, I can't do that. And because I had already spent so much money. This is what I picked up the last day before we left, before Chris and I headed back to Phoenix. That was the Monday that we went to the gym show, and I'm gonna show them something else. Hold on, I'll show you something else. Y'all gonna love these.
Hi, Zoe.
Hey, Zoe. Okay. It's just Denise Alcock on Facebook, and you'll see Sarah's picture in her uniform. Is my picture on there, Zoe? Just look me up. So I got this pink fire opal, if it will focus. Come on now.
Put your fingers together and hold them up to block the background of your video. There you go. Oh, almost had it. There it goes. There you go.
Is it showing pink? It isn't on my screen.
Yes, it's very pink.
Okay, so I got this pink fire opal. And then I got a purple fire opal ring. Now that one I see.
Yeah. That's pretty.
So I got on the opal kick.
You sure did.
They haven't seen my new ring. Wait. They haven't seen my new ring, which what started it all. That's what I got to show them.
Oh, the big opal. She's getting it, I guess. Bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. Want to ride my bike.
Okay. So this is the ring that started the opal craziness in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I got this one right before we left, you guys.
It's gorgeous.
And this is the prettiest ring I swear I've ever seen in my entire life. And it will change colors. It's called an aurora opal. And depending on what light that it hits, it'll be pink, purple,
Yeah,
blue.
sometimes it's pink, purple, blue, green. Yeah.
It is the prettiest ring I've ever seen. So when I got that started the opal kick. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get me some more opals. So then that's when I got these two, the pink and the purple. And then I got this. It's a pendant. And it's every color fire opal that they have.
Wow.
Is it gonna focus? Okay. So that's what started my opal craziness. And then when we got to the shows, that's all you saw was opals everywhere. And I said, oh goodness, Leon or Arizona, I got to have
Oh, you're wearing
some
your
more
sweatshirt.
opals. Yeah, I am because it's so cold here today.
I'm wearing mine.
Are you?
Yeah.
So that started the opal craziness, and I told her I kept seeing these strands, and I was like, man, I want one of them. I want one of them. So I did it before we left. I was all right. That's coming with me. So here it is.
And at first, her card wasn't getting read on the machine. I was like, "Do you need some cash?"
That was so funny. My
Because
poor
she
card.
really wanted those.
I did. And I knew, I'm not going to use them all because, like I said, because they're so pretty and faceted in rondelles, I want to use them as spacers in a nice.
Zoe says, Zoe just found out. She's like, "We've been friends for a long time."
I was going to say, don't you remember I used to communicate with you that way? And then we switched because you said, I don't never see that. Email me.
Yeah, you can see the colors better on the black background.
Yeah. So they came home with me. And it was funny because Arizona, she's like, I got cash if you need it. Chris, like, I got cash if you need it. I'm just not a big, hey, Jacqueline, Jackie, girl, what up?
Hi, Jacqueline.
They both had cash on. I just am I'm a debit card or a credit card person. I don't carry cash. I don't like to carry cash.
The gem show is a cash person.
Mm-hmm. They all about some cash around there.
Yeah.
But I wasn't worried. If Arizona didn't have it, Chris had it. So I was good either way. I was just, trying to watch my pennies. But when you get in there, girls, let me tell you, whew, that is hard to do.
It is hard.
When they're screaming at you. All those jewels and sparklies. And it's like,
I want them all.
Yep. That was me. I want them all. But yeah, so maybe I'll have some stuff.
Tomorrow I'm on a mission. I'm having Roger drop me off at the front, having him drive to the back, pay for my other shirts I ordered, and I'm going to go in and out.
Quick.
Yeah, I'm not going to walk that whole show. Like, That was ridiculous.
I don't know. I know there's a whole lot to see.
We went to
And
two
then I
other
want you.
shows on Tuesday.
You and Roger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I only bought a few things that day. When I'm on a mission, I have to get strict with myself and say, no, I'm not looking at anything else because I'm not buying anything else. I know what I'm buying. And which is why you guys are probably like, why doesn't she want to look at stuff? Like, because I know myself.
I know. I'm like, I'm buying up the whole damn tent. Arizona ain't bought shit yet. What the hell?
Because I know what I'm
I was
doing.
like,
If I
yeah,
look,
you weren't a
if I
tourist.
look, I want to buy, and then I won't have money to buy what I need to buy. Oh, that's gorgeous.
I got this one when I got this one, but I didn't have another finger to wear it on because it was
That's
the
pretty. I like
size.
that.
Yeah.
That's my color.
I think this is one of my favorites in my pendant with all the colors. Now these, you guys, the 2 rings and the pendant, I bought from the Indian people. Yeah, we just got back from our trip, Jackie, and we're just shooting the breeze. Next week will be the first sale.
Okay, what were
it
you
still-
shopping for that you didn't get anything at the first tent? Well, I decided to pass. I was going to get some things at the first tent, but I was like, no, I'm not going to get any things at the first tent. I almost did, but then I said, hey, Dee, look at these. Why don't you get these? Because I was going to get them, but I didn't. And then the second tent that they went into was mostly cabochons, and I didn't want to deal with cabochons. So the things that I was looking for were strands of beads, and I knew what I wanted, and they weren't in those tents.
Now I did get a bunch of cool that I'm gonna sell. Some of I'm keep some. Little moons, and they're I got rose quartz moons, I got fluorite moons, and some selenite moons. And then I got some other pendants. You guys, you just don't even know. I went nutso up in there.
She went Looney
Like I said,
Tunes.
they couldn't get me out of the first 3 tents. There was
Yeah,
50 of them to look at, and I was like, okay,
she went Looney Tunes.
I
She was
did.
she got
said,
herself
so you were,
she got herself a bucket, and she was just throwing stuff in it.
oh, good Lord. Chris was laughing at me.
You're funny.
Chris was laughing at me because I had my bucket on my hip, and as I'm going down these tables, I mean, they just had tables and tables, and I'm just whipping the stuff into my little bucket. I looked over, and Chris standing there laughing at me. She was holding all my other stuff for me. Did
No,
they have any low light moves?
Susan. No, Susan, I wasn't spending Dee's money.
All right, Jackie, we'll see you next Thursday, dear.
Becky. She's like, did they have any low light?
I know that is. I will never forget that because I know that thing said low light, and you kept saying I light, and I'm like, what is she talking? That's a L, man. No, I didn't see no of them though. But I've seen so much rose quartz, lapis, jade,
Everything.
opal.
Have a good
Yeah.
night, Jacqueline. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, dear. I just went crazy up in there. I know when I got back to my car, And then they were holding my car hostage for $97 because I left it at the airport. I was thinking, man, I hope this card's gonna work for another $97 because it's been through hell and back. I put it in the machine. It said approved. I was like, sweet, I made it. It was I spent a lot.
But the gem
of
show does
money.
something to you energetically, like all of that energy there, like you get a little spaced out. And you get a little what's the little guy in the Lord of the Rings? My precious. You get
All
a
I
little
can tell you is
crazy.
Vince Sparkle.
You get a little crazy. It's like, I
It's
found my
true, man.
ring. I found my jewels. This is mine. Yes, Gollum.
I was.
You turn a little Gollum. My precious. This is mine. Oh, look at that. Look at that one over there.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
I
Wait.
got a
Wait, look at this one over here. And then her and Chris are grabbing for the same thing. And there was only one.
That's the truth, you guys. There was like a box full of blue lace agate stones. And me and Chris at the same time went to read. Now there had to be, I don't know, 50, 60 of them in this bucket.
Yeah,
Container,
but you guys wanted that same one.
We both went to grab for the same one stone out of all of them. I was like, wow. I was like, all right, Chris, you take it. I got enough over here. I got the prettiest round, huge moonstone, but I need to get a setting for it. I've already started looking for sterling silver settings for some of them cabochons that I got. I don't know if I should do them that way or just sell them the cabochon and you get your own. I don't know. But girls, I got some moonstones you ain't even gonna believe. I was like, holy smokes. In the bucket it went.
And she didn't even touch the tip of the iceberg. Like, it was just a pinch into the show.
I didn't need to. I did enough damage. I did enough damage in just the ones that I did go into. It was like, whoo. But the way I looked at it was probably a once in a lifetime thing. I'll never be back to the gym show, whatever. So you got to make it count while you're there, right?
Becky said she'd buy some cabs from you.
Oh, okay. Without putting them in a... Yeah, I'll show you which ones I got. The big round moonstone, Becky, is just gorgeous. It flashes so much. That one was calling at me in that thing. I said, oh, you got to come with me. And here's the other thing. You really got to pay attention because I was just so over like, oh my gosh.
You were overstimulated.
Yeah, you really got to pay attention to them because they can get you easy. I saw that a couple times. I was like, yeah, no, buddy.
What about the one time there was the one stone that they were selling it by the carat? And she's like, well, how much is that? And he's like, $100. And she's like, what?
Let me just show them my face on this one. So they've got these tables set up. And there's just trays and trays and trays and trays of stones and rocks and stuff. So don't you know, Becky, it was a hot pink rock. And it wasn't this big. It wasn't even that big.
It was tiny. It was
Right.
tinier than what you're doing there. It was tiny.
And I thought, it's pink. It's cool. How much could it possibly be?
Mm.
So they got things they'll sell you by the carat or by the gram. Right, Arizona? That's how it went, right?
Mm-hmm. I said, you need to look for the ones that are priced by the gram, because when it's priced by the carat, you're going to pay $1.50. Like, you could pay $1,000 or something by the carat.
I thought, dude, he weighs it, does his little figure, and he says, that's $100. I was like, say what? I'll pass on that. Thank you very much. But y'all know I did get some glowing rocks.
That heart that you got is
Glowing rock.
gorgeous. That ruby is gorgeous.
It is. I got 2 of those, a bigger one and a little one. And the ruby, when you hit with the UV light, it is the prettiest thing you ever seen.
Yeah, the rubies glow in the UV light.
And then I got some other kind of glowing rock. It's white, but when you hit it, it's pink. Becky, you would love it.
Yeah, it's a calcite. It's pretty.
And then I got some other glowing rocks. She says, hey, D, you look good. Do I really? Because I'm so tired still, you guys. I don't know if it's the time change and the weather.
And all the traveling and sitting. The sitting
we
for
did
so
a
long.
lot of riding, a lot of driving. And it just all cut up, the jet lag, it all cut up with me, man.
When I got home, my feet were so swollen. Like, it caught up with me too.
Yeah, from falling in the snow, I think I tweaked my back a little bit. And then all the other, everything I got hurt. I was like, I feel like I have been partying for 3 days. And I got into a really big fight.
Look, Roger. He matches me. And we didn't even plan it. You see what she's wearing?
Wow.
We're wearing the same shirt.
And then I got some, what is it? Uperlite?
Uperlites, yep.
Uperlite rocks, Becky, and they glow.
She got some Uperlite dust too.
And some dust. I'm gonna make something with that stuff, and it glows. So anyway, but yeah, I'll post some pictures. I'll put some on the community tab so you guys can see some of them. And then I'll put some on my Facebook, because most of you guys are friends with me on Facebook. So I wanted to post some, but I was like, well, I can't post nothing because it's going to give it away. The Winslow, Arizona thing. The girl on my first flight, this was funny. On my first flight from Raleigh to Detroit, when I met Chris, the girl that was sitting next to me, she was a young girl. And we were talking about what we were doing. She was going to meet her friends, and they were going to Sedona, and she was from Raleigh. And I was like, that's funny. I'm going to meet my friends, and we're going to the Grand Canyon and Winslow. And she looked at me. She said, Winslow? I was like, you ain't never heard the song Standing on the Corner in Winslow, Arizona? She didn't even have no idea who the Eagles were. That's how young the girl was. I was like, oh, God, Lord, I am old.
The community tab, Susan, if you go to Dee's YouTube page and there's these little tabs. One is the home page, one is videos, one is live videos, one is playlist. And then I think the next one is community tab.
Yeah, and then the about tab. There's
Yeah,
like
that's the last
5.
one. Yeah.
And I can put them on there. And y'all be able to see some of the stuff that we got ourselves into.
Got ourselves into.
We did. We got ourselves into some. We got a really cool picture with a statue of Jesus. I like that picture. He was like, I don't know, 8 foot tall.
Yeah, it was me and Dee and Jesus and a baby he was holding.
Yeah. Thanks for all your support, ladies. Our trip was a blast. Best vacay ever. You leaving, girl? I know we're going to have to get off here. I'm going to have to go get Cliff up pretty soon. But I figured we'd come on and say hey to y'all for a little while. See if anybody could guess our craziness.
I don't think that that's a buy. I think it's best vacation ever.
Oh, it was Joe. Chris said it was Joseph holding baby Jesus.
Well,
Chris couldn't get, she's not at home, so she couldn't get up here with us. That's why she's in the chat. So anyway, Roger just got home. I know you guys got to do your thing. I got to go get Cliff up. So
yeah, he brought home pizza.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, Costco pizza. He went shopping. He went to Costco. And he brought home pizza.
Yeah, they got good pizza at Sam's. I know. I made a homemade pizza last night. I was like, I got his pizza. Now, Chris and I, as soon as I found out I had to get on that plane in a couple hours, we did go to the pizza place, and that was good pizza. Finally got the deep dish
pizza.
Chris wanted me to have. Huh?
You got some good pizza.
It was good. It was really good. It was Chicago deep dish, right, Chris? I think that's what it was. It was really good. I needed a pizza fix because it had been how many days since I had pizza anyway. But anyway, all right, guys. So we're gonna go, and we'll be here Thursday night, same time, same place, and see what kind of goodies. If I can get my stuff together, I might be with them. If not, I'll be around. I might help you guys mod or something. We'll see.
Alrighty.
And then Chicago style pizza. That was it. It was good. Good. Yeah, we did. We had a great time. It's a once in a lifetime trip, I can tell you. But
yes, Susan, we'll be here next Thursday. If we're not here, we'll be over on my channel, but we'll be here if Dee decides to sell.
Yeah, we'll let you guys know something. And I will get up with you, Susan, and we'll work on that. And maybe, if not this sale, maybe you can get in with them on the next sale or whatever. But we'll figure it out. I'll help you. All right. So with that, ladies, I'm going to hit the button. And we'll see you Thursday night at 7 o'clock.
Good night.
Thanks for coming. Good night.